Hello everyone, this is Red Robot, but first of all, an apology. An apology for missing so many days of uploads, and secondly, an apology for the aim you're about to see in this video. I had a really good game with the family business, but I recorded this while streaming, and I thought it would be fine, but I messed up my settings, and I was getting a whole lot of input lag and weird frame drops. So put up with it if you can. I still managed to top score playing family business heavy only, but some of the aiming is pretty shocking, so I do apologize for that. Anyway, if the topic of discussion was my bad aim, I would have enough content to last a lifetime, but it isn't. Today we're talking about should or could the family business be made multi-class? And what I mean by multi-class? Well, the Panic Attack got me thinking. When the Panic Attack was released, it was an incredibly multi-class weapon, not like one of those multi-class melees that has a vanilla effect. No. This is a multi-class weapon. Like, the Panic Attack went to the soldier, the heavy, the pyro, and the engineer as secondaries for soldier, heavy, and pyro, and as primaries for the engineer, all replacing the original shotgun. And I thought that was really cool. And while the weapon in its current state is a bit underwhelming, it was awesome to see such an interesting option, like a fully substitute for the shotgun on all four classes. And I thought, why can't we have more of that? And in my view, the family business just seems perfect for this. Oh, so everyone's up to date, I'll give you a quick refresher on the family business's stats. The family business starts off with plus 33% clip size. That gives it 8 shells in every clip, which is really awesome because you can really go in and fire and really not have to reload for a while. But one of the coolest things is that when you would usually be out with a shotgun, when you switch to your family business, it's really annoying with a shotgun when you switch to your weapon and there's nothing in it, but with the family business, usually 2 or 3 left in and you've always got one a little bit more damage to push you over the edge. It also has a 15% damage penalty, and that's the biggest downside of this weapon, is that every shot is going to do a little bit less damage. And this can be crippling, of course. I mean, this will be the one thing that makes the weapon good or not good. If this damage penalty is worth the extra clip size. And the other stat, the 15% faster firing speed. Yeah, while this is very minor, it does mean that if you're having a shotgun battle with another soldier or another player, whatever, you're going to get the second shot off faster, but I'll remind you, both your shots will do slightly less damage. The Panic Attack will do less damage overall, but it will do less damage, more damage within the first 2 shots, but less on the first shot. The differences between this weapon and the shotgun are very kind of small. They're minute, but I think they'll make a big difference, and it's really hard to tell whether this will be really broken or really underwhelming until you actually get out there and use it. TF2 is a really fast-paced game, and I don't think that the Panic Attack's 8 shots is going to make it godly or anything like that. Usually fights will be over within the first 2 or 3 shots of the shotgun, especially for classes like Soldier, who really just use it to finish off or pick off weakened targets. So I really do think it's actually possible for other classes to get this weapon. It's so much fun to use as heavy, just having this bottomless clip. And while your NG already has things like the Widowmaker, and Pyro would really prefer to have more burst damage than sustained over a long period of time, it would be cool to kind of play Pyro as this more kind of stay in the fight more. Classes with shotguns, you should have to get out and reload and go back in, but with the family business you can sit in the fight, keep pumping away at your shotgun, doing a little bit less damage overall, but always being a threat, which is pretty cool. Basically, I'm always keen for more options in TF2. The amount of diverse weapons and playstyles we got is great, but I'm always keen for more. I'm pretty greedy like that, and I reckon that giving, NG, Pyro, Heavy, and Soldier the family business would be a really interesting change. And while they might be completely useless, even if they're just useful in a very small number of situations, I'd love to slap it on and just have, as I said before, one more option to use in this awesome game. Anyway, that's all I have to talk about today. Let me know what you think about this weapon being made multi-class, and I will catch you next time. Thanks to everyone in my Twitch who came along and helped me record this awesome gameplay. Just a shame about those messed up settings screwing my aim, but it didn't seem to matter in the end. Anyway, that's all I have for you right now. Catch you next time.